Hello everyone and welcome. I'm here today on a service call for a fountain soda machine. They say the ice is not dispensing, so I just took a look and I do hear the ice chute is engaging, so there apparently is an issue in the ice maker itself. Sometimes what you run into is there will be a wire that's burnt out on the ice chute, or there will be a issue with the spring on the ice chute switch that's not activating it. But this one, the ice chute is activating, so I'm gonna set up to go up top and check out the ice maker and see what's going on. Okay, now I'm up top checking out the ice maker, and as you can see, it is frozen over. So right now it's impossible for me to get this front cover off to check out the evaporator. But usually what's going on here, I'm just going to shut it off because it just keeps running and dumping more water in there. So usually what happens with these is there's possibly an issue on the evaporator. This unit is an older unit, but it seems that it's possible that one of the plates on the evaporator is possibly loose, or there may be a number of plates that are loose, and when the ice is ready to harvest and dump inside, it's not pushing out because it's getting held up by one of the evaporator plates that is possibly loose. That usually is what we run into with these units. And by the way, this is a self-contained unit. It's not a remote unit, so the compressor and everything is self-contained within this unit. But I'm gonna work right now on getting this thawed out and clean up that evaporator plate so I can see what's going on there. So just give me a moment, and then once I get that all cleared up, we'll come back and see what we got. And yes, I'm back. As you can see, I got the front cover off, the evaporator curtain right here. I got that off. That was pretty much stuck down along here and along the top, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of buildup of ice over here. So before I can really tell what's going on, I'm gonna have to get this block of ice defrost and melted away so that I can see this evaporator plate. I have a feeling that it might be a couple of loose evaporator plates in here that are not allowing the ice to drop, or it could be that the harvest assist shaft, which is in the middle of the evaporator, that motor, that harvest assist motor, could be bad, and it's not allowing the shaft to push the ice out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this cleared up. Also, I have noticed that this ice maker hasn't been cleaned in a while. It's pretty dirty down here and up top where the water's coming through. So I'm also gonna do a cleaning on that and clean up as best as I can, and drain it all down again, and run some ice machine cleaner through there, and just clean it up a little more to see if we could get it to back up and running. All right, give me a few moments and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so now I have the evaporator plate cleared off from all the ice buildup. I also see that the harvest assist shaft is pushed out. As you hopefully you can see that it's out. When I start this back up, that should pull back in, but that's a good sign that the harvest and initiate shaft is or the motor is operational, because if it wasn't, it would probably still be flush with the evaporator plates. Also, the evaporator plates, they all are good. They're all intact. They're not loose. Sometimes what I was thinking at first, before I got to see the plate, was that one of these plates were loose, and when it goes to harvest, when the ice is about to drop out, the plate will slide with the ice, and then it'll just stay there. It won't drop out, and then the machine will build up, will start making ice again, and it'll just keep building up like that. So that's not the case right now. Right now I'm pretty much at the point where it's either a refrigeration issue, it could be a refrigerant issue, which I doubt, because it was making ice, but it was just caught up, so it couldn't drop. So more so, I'm looking at from the looks of the evaporator and the water bar up here, and then looking at the trough, the lower trough down here. It's very dirty, and that could also prevent this unit from dropping out. So I'm gonna have to clean this up first, and then I'm gonna run some ice evaporator cleaner through there and allow it to see what we get. I'll put my gauges on and see what I'm getting for pressures, just to do a double check on the refrigeration, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what we get. Okay, I'm still in the process of cleaning this up, but I just wanted to show you real quick. I'm going to take this water rod off. As you can see in here, it's pretty dirty in there, and right around here. So basically I'm just doing a cleaning on this right now. Make sure that it's all cleaned up, but you basically want to take off these. There's two screws that are in there holding that rod in, and sometimes they look different, but there's basically two screws up there, one on each end, and then you want to I'm going to go ahead and take off this inlet tube for the rod. I'm going to pull that off and then take the rod in the back room and clean it up and put it back in, and then from there I'll go ahead and put my gauges on and see if I can see what the pressures are and everything like that after I clean it up. Okay, I'm back. I got the evaporator all cleaned up and the trough and everything. I also, what I do is I'm gonna rinse out the ice bin, just in case, you know, anything that I was cleaning up may have fell in the ice bin. It's always good to go ahead and spray it down, just to make sure everything's cleared out of there. I've already done it a couple of times, and you can already see down here where the water comes out. You can see all the sediment and stuff that was built up and stuff that I cleaned off. It ran through down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some more, put some more water down there, spray it down, and then I'm going to put my gauges on and start it up, and just to make sure we have some good refrigeration pressures, and then I'll let it see if we can start making some ice. Right now I just cleaned up the ice, the evaporator curtain, and I just wanted to show you something real quick. Right up here you can see this little tab right there. That's the curtain switch, and I like to make sure that you just kind of open and close the door a couple of times, and you may be able to hear it. I don't know, it's kind of noisy here, but you should be able to hear it. I can hear it clicking, opening and closing. So you always want to check that also, just to make sure that the curtain switch is not damaged or broken, and then it'll never allow the unit to make ice after that if it's broken, because it won't close back once it harvests. So you just want to always check your curtain switch. Okay, right now I have my gauges on. I don't have the unit in ice mode yet. Right now I have it in wash mode, because what I do is I put some cleaner in the trough, and now I'm going to allow it to go ahead and clean through that evaporator, and then I'll flush everything out, and then I'll go ahead and start it up and let it make ice, and that way I can see what the pressures are at. So it'll be a few minutes, just giving it time to get a cleaning on the evaporator, and then I'll come back and we'll check it out. Okay, I have this unit back up and running now. The cleaning cycle's finished, and you can see on the gauges, our high side and our low side, they look good. At about 55 on the low side, and about 220, 224, 226 on the high side. So I'm going to let this go ahead and run for a harvest cycle until it gets to a harvest cycle, and then let it harvest and make sure that it goes back into ice mode properly, and that it dumps the ice right. So we should be all set here. I'll just going to go ahead and let it run through one ice cycle, and then we'll check it out from there. Okay, so that unit has gone through its first harvest cycle. You can see down, you get a light on it. You can see down there in the ice bin, that's the first harvest cycle. So I would say this unit is all set. I'm gonna hang around a little bit just to make sure that it does about 2 more harvest cycles. Usually I like to see it go through 2 to 3 harvest cycles, and then that way I know it's all set. But I mean, it dropped fine. The ice dropped out fine, and I'm thinking that this initial issue that probably caused this to happen is due to it not being cleaned in a while. So basically, we just did a manual defrost on this unit in order to get the curtain the evaporator curtain off, and in order to allow us to defrost the rest of the evaporator that was on there. So all of that buildup, it caused it not to be able to drop the ice, and right now it's already in another ice cycle, so it's gonna run for a little while and then harvest again, and then we should be all set. I think mainly because of the unit being dirty and the evaporators possibly not allowing the ice to slide out easily may have caused this issue. But it looks like we're all set right now. That's all I have for now. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you all watching and all of your support and comments and everything. And please keep it going, and let me know if there's anything else that you might be interested in seeing. Possibly I can put something together to help you out. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to our next one. Thank you, everybody. Stay blessed.